What happens when the devil retires and takes up residence here in Los Angeles?
Tom Ellis plays Lucifer Morningstar on the new Fox series, Lucifer. Take a look.
I don't think you're allowed to smoke in here.
Oh dear, what will become of me?
My mother is a police officer. She could arrest you.
Oh, I think I might know your mother.
What's your name?
Lucifer.
Like the devil.
Exactly.
My name's Beatrice, but everybody calls me Trixie.
That's a hooker's name.
What's a hooker?
Ask your mother.
Wait, I love that. I think I like this guy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Tells it like it is.
So, the concept here is you have been Lucifer forever.
Yeah.
You're tired of the job of Satan.
Yeah.
You're tired of that life.
Yeah.
So what happens?
So he decides he's going to give it all up and move to Los Angeles.
That's still hell for some.
Hell for some.
In some ways.
But it's also a place where people come to reinvent themselves.
That's
Right.
true. You can
And,
be anyone.
Exactly.
In the
so-
city of angels.
Indeed.
So he ends up working with the LAPD, or like helping them?
Helping, yes. So in the first episode that's on tonight, a friend of Lucifer's is murdered, and the police believe it's like an open and shut case. He believes otherwise, and his path is crossed with this detective, Chloe Decker.
And what is it about her? Because you can see through everybody's mind.
Yeah, I mean,
what is it about her?
He's
well,
like
Lucifer
really
has a
intrigued.
power. He has a power over everybody, especially women. They have a sort of carnal fascination with him. Every woman he meets wants to, you know, bed him.
Yes. As a matter of fact, the very first moment of the episode, you're coming from a bedding, I believe.
Yes, indeed.
A bedding.
Yeah, a bedding, yes,
bedding.
we'll call it that from now on. And basically, he meets this detective, Chloe, and she doesn't have the same effect. And he finds it quite bemusing, but fascinating at the same time. So as the series evolves, his fascination with her...
So that he's almost obsessed. He's intrigued
Yes.
by this woman.
Yes.
More
he's
so than...
like
harder
anyone
to
who
get.
wants what they can't have.
Exactly.
I know that.
There's also a sense that you wanted to come out of hell
Yeah.
because your father,
Yeah.
read into that however you'd like to, assigned you this job for eternity, and quite frankly, you're not happy with being Satan or Lucifer.
Well, the place that Lucifer finds himself is, am I the devil because I'm inherently evil, or am I the devil just because my dad decided I was?
It's like bad casting.
Exactly, exactly. And he bears this huge chip on his shoulder about this role that he's been given over time and how people view him, and everyone, you know, saying the devil made me do it.
Right.
And he's like, I'm not having it. Everyone needs to take responsibility for their own actions.
Yet, in watching you, the devil's still there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Of course. So is he I mean, this is maybe a silly question because he's the devil, but is he all bad?
Well, I think as the more time he spends on Earth,
You
the
become more
less devilish
human-like,
and more
right?
human, yeah. And he starts to encounter things within himself that that are different. Like he starts to have emotions and feelings.
Does that mean you're losing your special powers then, if you're becoming more human-like, or is it more emotional?
Which is, by the way, is all she's concerned with.
No, he still has. I mean, the thing I like to view him as almost like a wild animal, and you know, he's becoming tamed over
You
time.
can't be totally redeemed or there's no show.
Exactly.
Right. And
Exactly.
based on the comic, on the
Yeah.
book, or the
Yeah.
comic book or
Yeah.
whatever. So you have that built-in
Yes.
audience, and there's like a little pressure there.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of people that that would like it to be the literal translation of what the comic book was, but we never set out to make that show at all. We took the character and put him in this setting, and sort of found a way of telling the story, but in a very fun and amusing way. I mean, the main thing about the show that I love is that it's really funny.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. When you first read the script, you said it was one of the funniest scripts you'd ever read.
Yeah.
Funny's good.
Yeah, funny is very good.
Funny is good. Funny is good.
But your character is just such a playboy and has this charm and this way of doing things.
Yes.
Relatable, maybe.
What, to me?
To you.
Maybe.
I think there's a certain kind of what I loved about him when I first read it was there was a real elegance about him, and it was really kind of like the opposite of everyone else that was around him in Los Angeles.
You know what I thought was elegant? Last time you were here,
Oh, no.
we
Well, that's right.
had.
It was a devil of a time. Here,
Yeah.
here, take a look.
Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna turn around.
Desert you. See?
fun, though.
Well, you are one of the
Let's
best chair
check,
dancers.
baby.
Yeah.
You have the chair
Oh, I
dance.
love a chair
thing.
Your
dance. You just gotta
upper
get it
body
going.
moves well.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
the lower?
Why were
The
we
lower
doing?
body's all right.
Why were we doing? You have a love for the 80s.
Well, I was talking about a show that I did called Rush.
Rush.
And
Yeah.
it had a big sort of soundtrack, 80s
Yes.
soundtrack. But
Yes.
another thing I love about Lucifer is its soundtrack. Lucifer is
Good
a huge lover
soundtrack.
of
Yeah.
music, so it's got a cracking soundtrack.
But you're a good dancer.
So I just wonder when they were thinking of this role, they say, let's see who could play the devil. Tom Ellis, folks.
What a compliment.
I know. It's
Season
quite
premiere
worrying.
of Lucifer airs tonight on Fox at 9 o'clock. Good to
Looks
see you again,
good.
Tom.
You too.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
very
coming
much.
in.
Nice
Nice to
to
see you.